in the last segment, we talked about the Cowboys and how Steven said that they still got some more to go. They want to add some players, and I gave you guys the numbers. I'll reiterate it. They have 74 players on their roster right now. You could have 90 going into camp. They have 10 draft picks, so let's up that number to 84. That means there are 6 open roster spots. Now, obviously, they could cut somebody and make it 7, 8. They could trade around and get another draft pick, and it could be less, but we're just going off what the numbers are right now. They got 6 guys that they could sign, including their draft picks. And Fred, why don't you reiterate how much money the Dallas Cowboys have and then how much of that's going into the draft?
Well, right now, as it stands, according to overthecap.com, $34,607,127. $10 million of which will be allocated towards draft picks, which leaves us with a grand total of $24,607,127.
$23 million,
give or take. No, I said $24,607,127.
$24 million.
That's correct. Because that $1 million could come in handy in a bidding war.
Okay, so
which the Cowboys will not get into.
So the Cowboys have $24 million to play around with.
Yeah,
with 6 players. So if you do that math, what does that equal out to, Frederick?
Say that one more time.
$24 million.
Yeah,
6 players.
4. Yeah.
So $4 million a player on average. Now, obviously, they could sign somebody from 6.
I was going to say,
sign another guy for 2. But 4 is their magic number. They'd like to stay under unless their name is Dante Fowler Jr.
True. But at the same time, too, though, let's not forget of the 10, you would anticipate. Now, we say 10. How many draft picks? They don't have 10. They do have 10 draft picks? All right. Well, let's call it what it is. I would estimate 6 of those. And I think that's being optimistic. I think ideally 5 will be on your opening day roster.
Well, no, because 30 of the guys aren't going to make it. They're going to have 90. I'm just saying, filling it out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I think 5 are going to be either starters or depth pieces.
Do you have a pen? Give me a pen, because I don't have one over here. Okay. Absolutely horrific throw. I hope people on the fan can see how bad that throw.
Wasn't sure if it took your eyeball out, so I wanted to be careful.
Okay. So I'm going to build out. I'm going to write it down so we don't forget.
Big talk for a guy who didn't have a pen.
You know what?
I didn't hear it. Thank you.
I'm just saying.
He doesn't deserve a thank you. Not a thank you, man.
He's been awfully snarky today.
Have I?
Noticed. Yeah.
And I'm not hangry. I feel good. I've had food the last 2 times.
I got an idea or two, but
yeah. Do you? Okay, so let's go through, and we need 6 players. Put it out. Can we lock in? Both of you guys.
I'm locked.
Too much giggling. Too much giggling between you two.
I'm locked in.
One more word, and I'm throwing this McDonald's bag at you guys.
I'm the one that
is it not empty?
said, let's go.
Can you please throw it at me so it hit the window?
Can I throw it out so it hits the window?
By the way, real quick before we get into this, how were the fries today? How were the fries? Were they any good? They were
Jalen Tolbert.
Oh,
wasn't bad.
2 or 3 that were good. Rest were And there was 1 or 2 that you're like, where'd they go?
They took up space. They were out there. They went in my stomach, but I wouldn't say they were to die for. Okay, I'm gonna name a player, or do you either have some players in mind? I think we got to look at the cornerback position. I'm gonna go there first. 6 players.
Can I say that I'm not crazy about Golden at 12? Continue.
This has been probably the most ADHD to a start of the show we've had. Every 9 seconds we're going to different. Matthew Golden at 12. We're not even talking about receivers or the draft.
Just kind of came to my head.
I can tell. It just kind of came to your head.
I was watching video this evening, so.
Okay. I do like Golden. 12 might be a little rich for any receiver, though.
I'm with you on that,
but
I think we'll table that. Put a pin in it. Put a pin in it.
I'm about to just start bringing pins and put.
Here's what I wonder about. And this is why, and this is why I actually this is why I brought up Golden at 12.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at Keenan Allen, right? I'm out on Amari Cooper. I want no part of Amari Cooper. Nice guy. I'm great. He was a Cowboy 5 years ago. Don't care.
So you're looking at Keenan,
don't care. But here's my only issue with Keenan as your number 2.
They got him at 2 years, $22 million, $11 a year.
Stephen Jones has already come out and said that they want somebody explosive at number 2. Now, is he being figurative or is he being literal when he means that? Like, I need an explosive number 2 guy. Because if we're talking explosive, Keenan Allen's not that guy.
Nope.
He's not an explosive
body.
number 2. Exactly. He's a big body,
Throw it down the
possession
sideline.
type guy,
Yep.
right? Like he's not outrunning anybody.
Tyler Lockett?
At this stage of his career. I mean, there's nobody explosive left.
That's good.
So
that's better than anybody. That's not better than anybody having the roster.
Exactly, right?
Okay, how do you like Tyler Boyd? Once a Cincinnati trio, but is he kind of getting in that Jalen Tolbert range? Or just
I was going to say 6 to 1, half a dozen to another. I mean, don't we have enough Tyler Boyds on this roster already? I mean, if we're being honest.
I would agree.
You know? So I wonder. So do you? Okay. So
there's no good receivers out there. If you don't want Cooper, I think if I'm gonna disagree with you. I think if I'm going to sign someone, it's gonna be Amari Cooper. 30 years old. I'm not signing Keenan at 33, who's not explosive and just a possession receiver.
Why though?
Why am I signing Amari Cooper? I feel like he still has a little bit of juice. Obviously knows what Dak is all about. Very crispy route runner. What do the Cowboys need? Guys that can run routes really well. Now, was his production good in Buffalo? No one's going to disagree. It was not good. But I'm just saying the pick of the litter is not great. I think Amari Cooper still's got a little bit of good football left in him. I like his route running. That obviously hasn't dropped off how he runs routes. Now his speed might have, but you're also getting guys in April.
Would it not be worth bringing in Hunter Renfrow just for a workout?
Hunter Renfrow.
No.
No. Look, he's out of the league for a reason.
All the guys, this guy picks Hunter Renfrow, eh? What about Braxton Berrios? I don't give him a look.
White Settlement's own Hunter Renfrow. No,
Hey, you say that. It can happen with the Cowboys because he's going to be cheap enough.
No, no. Look, from that aspect of it,
Then give me Jalen Darden, UNT legend. He's a free agent.
You're spot on when you say, all right, from a cost-cutting, bargain bin shopping type of deal.
Fred,
yes, Hunter
we need to
Renfrow.
fill out this list. We got 6 guys. We haven't got anybody on the roster yet.
But
0 guys.
Okay,
So
so
that kind of sounds like what the Cowboys might do.
okay, but here's my So what do your boys over at Spotrac have Amari making?
Amari, they got him making a lot of money. They got him at 2 years, $37 million, 18 a year.
You're out of your mind.
No, I
dude.
agree. I
wouldn't.
agree. Spotrac is
18 million. Now here's the problem, though.
Let me double check with over the cap.
Here's the thing, though. Spotrac has been fairly on point when it comes to the dollar value. Now they haven't been, or as far as the average annual value, they've been totally off when it comes to years of the contract. But when it comes to actual dollars, what each year would be worth, they've been pretty close to it there. So, but come on, $18 million for Amari Cooper after nothing last year? No, not happening. I'll tell you what. I would tell Keenan Allen, look, I got $8 million for you, 11 with incentives. Boom, done. Take it or leave
Cooper?
it. Keenan.
I thought we were talking about Cooper.
Cooper, I want no part of Amari Cooper.
I prefer Keenan Allen.
Because, look, man, here's the thing about Amari Cooper, bro. You did nothing in Buffalo. They signed you for that whole reason. They signed you. They traded for you in Buffalo. You had every opportunity to be the 1, the 2, hell, the 3. You could have been all of them if you wanted to be. If you can't get open and produce for Josh Allen, I mean, I'm sorry. I just don't have. I don't feel great about what you're going to do in Dallas.
Over the cap's got him at $14 million a year, and then Spotrac's got him at 18 a year. Really 19 a year.
Yeah, that's crazy talk to me.
But the fact he's making over $10 million a year
stupid.
still is a little rich for me. Okay,
I mean, we're going off of Amari Cooper.
So I'm gonna put Coop on there. You're putting nobody, or you're putting Allen.
Give me Keenan Allen at $8 million.
Okay. I think another position they got to fill out, cornerback.
I like Kendall Fuller. I'm taking a flyer on Kendall Fuller.
Okay, so you're going Kendall Fuller. I'm going Asante Samuel, who is still a free agent. I'm going Asante Samuel. Okay, where do we want to go next?
You know what? I might go
Do we
with
go 2?
I'll tell you what.
Do we get 2 corners?
I'm tempted to go with Sante Samuel with you. Now, what do they want money-wise?
They actually don't have his market value up. But
so
if we
he's
look,
free. Okay.
But if we look up what he actually they do, excuse me, they do have his number up. They got him at 4 years, $45 million at 11.5. Is a younger guy, only 25. 47th overall pick in 2021. Now I wouldn't give him this,
Dude,
but
he's
I
gonna
understand.
get a 1-year prove-it deal.
I could see 2.
Ain't no NFL team going to give you a 2-year deal at this stage. It's a 1-year prove-it deal at this point.
I don't hate it though. Asante Samuel Jr. is going to make mine, and I'm going to go ahead and double down at cornerback position. I feel like you are still weak, and even if you draft a guy in the first round, you
still need NFL help because as we learned earlier, I don't mind Asante Samuel. To be honest with you,
I'm going to put Fuller on the team too.
I'll give him a 1-year prove-it deal, and because then I know I'm going to get his dad tweeting Asante's been on a rampage here as of late. So give me Asante Samuel. I'm with you on that.
I feel like the offensive line is kind of good.
You
brought in Robert Hunt.
Robert Hunt.
Robert Jones.
I was going to say Garcia. Looked a little rough this weekend.
Okay,
not sure what his blocking looks like.
Do we want to bring in a safety? Do we want to bring in a linebacker or a defensive tackle? We got 3 spots, so we can do all 3.
It's up to me. I might kick the tires on the tight end.
Dude, they already said they're not moving it. They got 4 guys, so they'd have to cut some.
They do.
Princeton fan.
Do we think our boy Spanford's going to take the league forward this year?
He might.
All 6'10" of them.
Mm-hmm, he's huge. Defensive tackle or defensive end? Which one do you want more, or both? We got 3 spots.
I don't think you can ever go wrong because this is a prove it year for Mozzie. So
tackle.
Give me some more competition for Mozzie.
Okay,
and I'm okay with it.
Calais Campbell's the most expensive guy still out there at D tackle as far as market value goes.
He's my age.
Carl Lawson's out there. DeJuan Smoot, Jonathan Hankins, Taven Bryan, John Kaminsky, Deshaun Williams, Maurice Hurst, Linval Joseph, Jordan Phillips. Any of these names ring anything for you?
What's Campbell want? What do they got him at?
Campbell is the only guy. Everybody else is $3 million or under.
Yeah.
Calais Campbell's at 7. They got him at a 1-year, $7.7 million deal. So, and we said we had how much to spend? 23 mil.
You're at 20. You got 24 million. But if you go, if
we're really going off what Spochak's saying, we can.
We're
only
damn near broke.
Yeah. If we really give Asante Cooper 19 a year,
I'm getting a couple guys from North Texas right now to fill out the roster. A couple bouncers down in Deep Ella, maybe. That's the rate we're headed.
Okay, so
let's
go DeJuan Smoot. I like him because I actually know his name. I actually know
either that or bring back Linval Joseph.
I'm going Smoot. Okay. Got another D tackle on the team. Like we said, the Cowboys do have 5 or 6 open spots right now. It's currently constructed, so me and Fred are filling out those 6 spots. Okay, I think safety and linebacker. That's where I'm thinking. I think you still.
How much money do we have left?
I'm not going off the money because we'd be broke. We'd be broke. They're going to have to figure out the money. I'm telling you, the players.
Couple of you guys have to restructure, all right? I'm just saying I got to free about $5 million is all I'm telling you.
I think I got to go outside linebacker. You have no speed at linebacker. Think about it.
No, because Overshone's going to be out.
You got your fastest guy is Leofau.
Yeah, that is problematic. But it's not like there's any Blazers on this list.
Von Miller, Matt Judon, Preston Smith, Zadarius Smith, Kaiser White. I guess I'm going Kaiser White. Let's do it.
Honestly, I'd probably go bring back Carl Lawson.
We're going to bring back Carl Lawson?
Bring back Carl. You know what you're getting with him. He was a good soldier for you last year. He knows how we like to do things. There's going to be no surprises.
What about Shaq Thompson?
No, give me Carl.
No, you can still. We have 6 spots.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to kick anybody off. We don't have to kick anybody off.
All right. If you like him, go for it.
Shaq Thompson or Kaiser White? Be the tiebreaker. As our speedster. Think about it. We don't need another old head just in there to be there. We need a little bit of speed.
Who? Shaq who?
Shaq Thompson.
Or Kaiser White.
I'm probably going Kaiser White.
If you want to go Kaiser, go Kaiser. We got my guy Carl Lawson, Kendall Fuller, and
okay. Is there anybody else? I'm gonna go to all positions. And is there anybody else that we didn't mention that you want on the team? You got guys like Von Miller, Brandon Sheriff, Marcus Williams, Matt Judon, James Bradbury, Shaq Mason, C.J. Mosley, Trey Lance.
Well, by the way, that's the other question: is what are we doing about because we've got no backup quarterback?
We got Will Greer, and we're gonna draft a guy on day 3.
I wonder if they're going to take. I get the sense they're going to use a rookie as their backup this year.
Probably. There's going to be the Tyler Shucks, Riley Leonard, Dylan Gabriels, Kyle McCord. One of those guys.
I think Jalen Milroe is going to be their guy.
Dude, he's not going to be there in day 3 though. You'd have to use one of your top 150 picks on him. You foregoing getting your wide receiver 2, getting Jalen Milroe.
I could see them using a 4th round pick on.
Don't have one, and he'll be gone before the 4th.
You think?
They're talking about him going 2nd round. So you're going to not draft a running back and get Jalen Milroe as your backup?
Ooh. Look, I don't put anything past Cowboys.
Nah, I don't see them going Milroe. Unless they traded up and got a late 3rd or mid 3rd or something and somehow he's
I'd love to see him move back from that 12 spot.
And load up on some picks.
I'd love to. I don't know how much you can load up on it, but if you could move back from like 12 to 19.
And pick up a 3rd or 4th?
Get you a 3rd or 4th. All right. And then at that 19th, go get you that wide receiver. Go get you that number 2, because that's what it tells me when he says we need an explosive number 2. I don't think they're going to get somebody unless they're going to, and we know they love to trade. We know they love to make trades, but he already mentioned that they got Mingo. All right, so he thinks another offseason, full offseason with him is going to make all the difference in the world. But when he says an explosive number 2, I get the sense that your boy Golden's in play.
Let's do it.
Or they're going to get somebody in the second round. Who knows? We'll find out here in less than a month as we get that much closer to the NFL draft.